A woman is pretending to be your friend, but she has already cheated you twice. The evidence is shocking. Archangel Michael says, the shadows around you are moving in silence, and one of them is wearing a smile. She comes close, her eyes soft, her voice sweet, but behind that comfort is something wicked. Heaven has finally unveiled what she did, twice already, and what she plans to do again. You were not supposed to know this now, but the divine timing has arrived. The same woman who hugs you, the one who laughs at your jokes, is the one who has already broken your trust. The first time, she took what was yours. The second time, she lied straight to your face and blamed someone else. You must understand, her intentions were never kind. She studied your life, observed your emotions, and played her part like a rehearsed performance. Now, she believes you are too kind, too blind, too loyal to ever suspect her truth. But Archangel Michael says, the heavens are done watching in silence. This is the moment the sword of truth falls gently on your shoulder, because what comes next will change how you view everything. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There is an energy around her that others cannot see. She walks like a helper but thinks like a hunter. Her smile has already wounded you, but this time, she wants to leave you in ruins. The betrayal began subtly, a favor here, a promise there, all building up to her control. She manipulated your fears, flattered your hopes, and slipped herself into your life's sacred spaces. Even your victories, she tried to claim as her inspiration. You must stop believing she's on your side, because she's not. She has already stolen an opportunity that belonged to you, and the proof is buried in the message thread she deleted. But the angels recovered it and are placing it in your path. Type Amen to get blessing 444. She saw your kindness as weakness. She took your generosity as a chance to use your light for her shadows. While you were trying to build her up, she was already planning to push you down. The first time she cheated you, it was with a conversation you didn't hear. She spoke to someone about your secret, then watched silently as your plan fell apart. The second time, she took something you trusted her with, and sold it to someone who envied you. Now, the evidence is rising like smoke through a sacred flame. Archangel Michael says your soul is being shown the unseen so you can choose wisely this time. The people in your life are under spiritual review, especially her. Type Amen to get blessing 555. If you felt heavy lately, like something is draining you, it's her unseen influence. She carries a hidden bitterness toward you, though you never wronged her. Her jealousy is masked as admiration, but the divine sees beyond all masks. There is a third betrayal coming, worse than the first two combined. She is preparing a scene, with herself as the victim, and you as the accused. And if you don't open your eyes now, you'll walk straight into the trap she set. Her hands have touched what you love. Her words have poisoned minds that once trusted you. Yet she still comes, saying, I'm just worried about you, when all she wants is your downfall. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Heaven has whispered your name in sacred winds. You are not meant to be played with like this. You are a divine vessel, a chosen one, and this message is your awakening. The moment she notices you pulling away, she'll try to tighten her grip. She'll offer gifts, make promises, recall shared memories, but it's all part of the act. This time, you must not be swayed. A recording exists, a voice memo she thought was deleted, where she mocks you, laughs at how easy it was to make you trust her again. The angels are bringing it to the surface soon. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Someone close to you has already been warned about her. They tried to tell you, but she intercepted it. She twisted the truth, made them look like the enemy, and isolated you with silence. The shocking part is, she doesn't even need what she's taking. She wants to win because she hates losing to you. And her victory tastes better when you suffer for it. Archangel Michael says, your discernment is being sharpened today. What once felt like confusion will soon feel like clarity. You will hear the truth, not from lips, but from spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 999. In a few days, she will slip. One message sent to the wrong person. One phone call overheard. One careless post that reveals the depth of her schemes. That's when you will remember this moment. This message. This divine warning that told you before it happened. Do not confront her in rage. Watch silently, and prepare. Her collapse will not come by your hands, but by the weight of her lies. When heaven exposes her, everyone will see. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The third betrayal is meant to be her last. After this, she plans to disappear from your life, but not without taking something more precious. This is what you must guard now: your peace, your name, your dreams. She's envious of your strength because she knows she doesn't have it. She's been trying to drain it, piece by piece. And now, heaven has sent reinforcements. The angels around you have changed formation. They're no longer just protecting you, they're preparing you. Your crown is being polished while she digs a grave of deception. Type Amen to get blessing 222. She speaks sweetly of your future but prays for your failure. In her heart, she resents your progress. And now she's working with someone else, whispering secrets that were never hers to share. This second person, a man you thought was neutral, has already received your private photos from her. They discussed you like you were nothing, like your feelings were disposable. But their alliance is built on falsehood, and it's crumbling soon. A message will reach you. It may come through a dream, a sudden urge to check something, or a stranger's words. It will confirm what you've read here. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. This isn't just about betrayal, it's about your destiny. Because every attack from her was aimed at stopping what you're about to become. And now, you're crossing the line she hoped you'd never reach. Do not look back. Do not mourn her exit. Celebrate your clarity, your freedom, your awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 636. You've been too forgiving, too loyal, too soft to her manipulation. But the truth is, the path ahead is too important to carry her energy any further. Letting her go will be one of the greatest acts of self-respect you'll ever make. Archangel Michael says, your protection has already begun. The things she wanted to ruin, your name, your image, your purpose, are now under heavenly seal. What she tried to take will be returned to you sevenfold. She will soon face the mirror of her own intentions. It will not be your anger but her own guilt that shatters her pride. The one who wore a fake smile will now feel the real pain she planted for others. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. She never expected you to rise like this. She underestimated the power of divine justice. But now she sees your aura glowing brighter than ever. And her jealousy is eating her from within. Every time she thinks of you now, there's fear. Fear of being found out. Fear of being abandoned by the ones she lied to. A door is closing for her. That same door she used to walk into your space with lies is now sealed. And the angels are guarding it. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. You may receive a strange message soon, a half apology, a vague confession, a pretend breakdown. She will act as though she's the victim. Don't fall for it. Remember, a deceiver never confesses everything, just enough to control the next move. But you are not who you used to be. Your spirit has grown too strong to be manipulated again. Let her talk. Let her cry. But let her go. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Behind your back, she said your success was luck. That you didn't deserve the attention, the support, the light you carry. But heaven knows the seeds you planted in silence. She mocked your prayers, but now she will witness their power. She laughed at your silence, but now it will thunder louder than her words. What she sowed in darkness, she will reap in front of all. Someone you love was misled by her lies. But now, the fog is lifting. They will return, asking you for the truth, and they will see it in your eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Her energy is beginning to falter. She looks tired not from work, but from maintaining so many lies. Even her laughter feels forced now, as her walls begin to crack. You might notice she's avoiding eye contact. That's because her spirit knows it's exposed. She senses that something beyond her control is watching, because heaven is. A document she falsified is going to surface. It could be a signature, a message, or a payment record. And when it does, you'll realize how deeply she tried to damage you. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. But don't seek revenge. The divine is handling her lesson. All you must do is heal, rise, and move forward in your calling. You were always meant to outgrow her presence. What once felt like friendship was always a form of surveillance. She was not sent by God, but tolerated by Him for your awakening. Now that you've awakened, she can no longer walk beside you. Your elevation demands separation. And this is that hour. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Archangel Michael says, this message found you because the timing is sacred. You needed this truth, this moment, this vision. What comes after this is restoration. Her betrayal did not define you, it revealed your strength. It exposed her role and awakened your mission. Everything she did only made your spirit stronger. So rise with dignity, walk away with clarity, and trust that heaven will close the chapter you no longer need to write. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. You are being moved to higher ground. That's why snakes like her can no longer breathe in your presence. She will not follow you where you are going. And where you're going, there will be peace, honor, and love. There will be people who speak truth in your absence and fight for you behind closed doors. Let the past rot with the liars who created it. Your future is reserved for the loyal. And the angels have already opened that gate. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. This week, she will try one last move. It may be dramatic, emotional, or manipulative. Watch it, but do not engage. Silence is your new weapon. Dignity is your shield. And truth is your sword. You will not need to raise your voice. Your aura alone will testify that you've been chosen. You've been protected. Type Amen to get blessing 3030 if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The final reveal is coming in days. A mutual friend is about to distance themselves from her, and they will tell you why. Everything will make sense. You were never crazy. You were never dramatic. You were always seeing what others weren't ready to admit. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. She will lose the trust she weaponized. She will feel the loss of the light she tried to dim. And you will rise above the ashes she hoped to bury you under. A new door is opening for you, and she cannot enter. That's why the attacks are louder. They are her last attempts before being shut out forever. You are walking into a season of divine protection. No more hidden knives. No more false smiles. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. You've been kept, preserved, protected, for this message, for this realization, for this elevation. The mask has fallen. The lie has expired, and your freedom has begun. Let this be the day you reclaim your power. Let this be the moment you say, enough. Heaven stands with you. You have now entered a realm where truth walks ahead of you, clearing every crooked path. The damage she caused will not follow you beyond this point. What was stolen in secret will be returned in public, with interest that only heaven can calculate. Those who doubted you because of her influence will soon come forward with apologies. One by one, eyes are opening. The fog she created around your name is lifting fast. She no longer has access to your destiny. What once felt like dependence is now revealed as a form of spiritual control. And now, the strings are cut. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. Archangel Michael says, you have no idea how powerful your silence has been. While you said nothing, the heavens were fighting battles on your behalf. And now, those victories are manifesting in the physical world. She's feeling the shift. She may smile, but inside she's panicking. Because the more you pull away, the more her schemes collapse. You were never weak, you were patient. And your patience just matured into divine proof. You outlived her betrayal, and now, you will outrank her lies. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Your name is being whispered in rooms she cannot enter. Doors are opening in places she cannot reach. What she tried to bury will bloom as your biggest breakthrough, and her confusion will multiply as your blessings increase. She'll ask herself, how did they still rise? But you will already be too far ahead to explain. This is your moment to rebuild, without the snake in the circle. You don't need to announce her removal. Your light will expose her absence. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. The battle was never about her, it was about your destiny. The enemy just used her as a puppet to try and delay you. But heaven just used her to refine you. You are stronger, wiser, and more alert than ever. No more friendly traps. No more fake support. You've been anointed for a purpose that cannot be stopped. The road is clear now, and the angels are leading you forward. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. Let her watch. Let her guess. Let her wonder how you knew. You were divinely informed, spiritually protected, eternally covered. No matter what she tries next, it won't work. The connection is severed. The game is over. Type Amen to get blessing 3838 and you're rising without needing to retaliate. You're glowing without needing to speak her name. Because chosen ones don't compete, they ascend. This message wasn't just a warning. It was an invitation to your next chapter. A chapter where you walk unbothered, unchained, and unshakable. A chapter where betrayal becomes your badge of honor. Where survival turns into success. And your scars shine as sacred proof. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. You were divinely chosen to receive this truth. Not everyone could have handled it, but you were ready. Your spirit knew before your mind did. That's why the angels whispered it softly before screaming it loudly. They knew the mask had to fall, and the moment had to be now. So take a breath, take your space, and let heaven finish what it started. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. This story will not end in pain. It will end in peace. The kind of peace that cannot be faked. The woman who deceived you thought she was writing your ending, but all she did was mark the beginning of your divine rise. From this day forward, your spirit will recognize deception instantly. You will walk in wisdom. You will walk in discernment. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. She may pretend like nothing happened, but her world is shifting. The same lies she told about you are now unraveling around her. Truth is chasing her, and catching up fast. You will no longer defend yourself. The evidence will speak. Her actions will tell the story. And when it does, remember this message. Remember the warning. Remember the protection. Type Amen to get blessing 4242. Your crown was never meant to sit beside betrayal. That's why she had to go. That's why the light had to expose her. Let her go quietly. Let the truth rise loudly. And let your spirit rest in peace. Because what's coming for you is not betrayal. It's blessing. Overwhelming, undeniable, unstoppable blessing. And now, every step you take will be lighter, because the weight of her deception has been lifted from your life. The lies she wrapped around your path like chains have shattered, and you are walking free. You no longer owe her your energy, your loyalty, or your presence. She underestimated how deeply heaven watches over you. She believed her charm could outshine your intuition. But what she didn't know is that the moment she betrayed you, a spiritual record was created. That record is not just remembered, it is acted upon. Angels have been dispatched since the first time she crossed the line. And now, her fake kindness is surrounded by divine truth like fire in a dry forest. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. The people she fooled before are beginning to see through her. Her fake tears no longer trigger sympathy. Her dramatic stories are starting to collapse under the weight of scrutiny. Even those who once turned their backs on you because of her are sensing something is off. Some will come to you quietly. Others will reach out in awe, admitting they were wrong. But you must remain still and dignified. Let your growth be louder than your grief. Let your wisdom speak through your silence. Type Amen to get blessing 4646. There are no coincidences when it comes to your spiritual protection. You were meant to read this message exactly at this moment. The divine orchestrated every word to align with the confirmation you've been waiting for. And now, your eyes are wide open. Not in anger, not in revenge, but in absolute awareness. That's where your power lives. She cannot return from this exposure. Even if she tries to act like nothing happened, she will find herself rejected by the very spirits she once manipulated. The divine is sealing your space. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. Her third and final betrayal was meant to break you, but all it did was make you indestructible. You are no longer available for spiritual games disguised as friendships. And now, the most powerful part of your story begins. You are reclaiming your voice. You are standing fully in your truth. The lies are fading. The masks are falling. And your name is rising. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. If she ever dares to approach again, your energy will repel her before your words even reach. Your aura will glow with the strength of all you've endured and survived. She will feel it in her spirit. Her access is gone. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer walking as the wounded. You are walking as the wise. You've been tried, tested, and transformed. Your discernment is now your defense. Your silence is now your power. And your future is now your reward. Type Amen to get blessing 4949. The coming days will be filled with divine signs. You'll see confirmation in unexpected places, a name, a message, a memory. And you will smile, not because of what she did, but because of what God did for you in response. She took your kindness for granted. But heaven turned your suffering into sacred strength. And now, your story is being rewritten by divine hands. Her chapter in your life is finished, burned, closed, never to be reopened. Type Amen to get blessing 5050. The blessing is not just in your survival, it's in your transformation. What she meant for harm became your greatest spiritual awakening. What she tried to destroy only revealed your divine resilience. And now, your table is being prepared in the presence of every person who misunderstood your silence. Your harvest is coming, and no liar can steal it. No manipulator can block it. You are not just moving on, you are moving up. You are not just leaving her behind. You are entering a space where only truth can follow. Type Amen to get blessing 5151. So walk boldly, smile with peace, and let your energy say what your mouth no longer needs to. The angels are already ahead of you, making the crooked places straight. The same light that exposed her is now illuminating your next step. You're being carried by grace into a new season. Where once there was betrayal, now there will be breakthrough. Where once there was heartbreak, now there will be healing. Where once there was confusion, now there will be clarity.